Today I'm going to make basil pesto. Several of you have asked for my recipe, and here it is. The ingredients are basil, of course, half a cup of pine nuts, 3 cloves of garlic which have been squeezed, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a half a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. The first thing you need to do when you make the basil pesto is to get the basil ready. In the stores they sell this kind of basil, which has a long stem. What I do not use the stem, because when I make pesto, the stems seem to be very bitter. So my pesto comes out bitter, and I do not want that. So what you need to do is this. Just take each leaf off the long stem and just use the leaves. And that's what I've done here. For washing of this basil, what you need to do, wash it very gently. Do not squeeze it. This is a colander, so what I do after I wash, I rinse it, I just bounce it like this so it comes out at the bottom. Then what I do, I spread it on a clean tea towel like this and let it dry. Try to spread it in a single layer like this. If I need the pesto rather quickly, where I take another tea towel and I cover it in this manner and just gently press it down. And then what you do, again gently, you roll it. So now there are 2 tea towels. They will absorb the water. Okay, do this, and it will not be totally dried, but the water has been absorbed. First with the spinner, with the salad spinner. I did with the salad spinner. Then I put it on here, and now it's very dry. In the olden days, they used to put it outside in the sun to dry. But what problem was, they can become rather dark. So this is my way of drying basil. And I found that it keeps the color, the green color. It doesn't get dark, as you can well see. So I have about 2.5 cups of basil, and I'm just going to put it in the blender. That's easy enough to do. I'm using a small blender because it is a small portion. If I had maybe 4 or 5 cups of basil, then I would have to use the large one. So, and I'm going to leave a little bit for decorating my pasta afterwards. Okay, so I have the basil all tucked in, and the second thing I'm going to do is put in my pine nuts. Okay, and here it is. And sometimes I need to press it in, so there we go. So the next thing I'm going to add is my garlic. As I said, there are 3 rather large cloves of garlic, and I press them. You can chop it if you like, or you can even put it whole so it can get chopped in into the blender. So any way you like. Okay, the next ingredient is the olive oil. When adding the olive oil, it has to be poured in very slowly so it can mix in nicely. Okay, add the salt and pepper, which I have mixed. And next I'm going to add the Parmigiano Reggiano. Of course, I'm putting in about a half a cup. You can put in as much as you wish, but I think this is a good portion. The nice thing about pesto, you can use it in so many different ways. You may use it on pasta, on pizza, on chicken. The first time I tasted pesto, it was a long time ago when I was visiting my cousin in Genoa, Italy. And I had never had pesto, green pasta, as I called it at that time. When I tasted the pasta, I was a little bit skeptical because normally I had pasta with just tomato sauce. But anyway, my cousin made this. Ever since, I've been hooked on it. Another way to make this pesto, the basil pesto, is to use a mortar and a pestle. But it's really labor intensive because you really have to crush the basil and crush the garlic and crush everything you put in, the nuts and everything else. I don't do it, but there are some people who do, and they say it's absolutely the ultimate. It's very delicious. But sorry, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use this technology. I just cooked some pasta, and I'm going to mix in some my delicious pesto. And I'm going to add a little bit of pasta water. This is from the pasta itself. Just gives a little more creamy texture to the pasta. And you can add as much as you like of the basil. It's according to your own taste, but make sure it's mixed well. Oh my God, it smells so fantastic. A little bit more pesto and a little bit more pasta water. You don't want the pasta to be soupy. You just a little bit to help mix in the basil. Okay, and I have grated some cheese, and I'm going to add a little more to the pasta. As I indicated earlier, just sprinkle it in. And again, put in as much cheese as you wish. And now I'm going to try my pasta. I'm going to put a little bit more pesto. Oh, the garlic, it's just amazing. I'm going to taste my delicious pasta. It's absolutely delicious. Oh my God, it tastes so good. Please try to make this. It's easy and it's quick and it's delicious. If you try this recipe, please let me know. Just put a comment below that you liked it and you tried it. I would really like to know. If you do like it very much, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to Cooking with Pina. Arrivederci, alla prossima volta. Ciao!